Hi there, everybody. Monday on Astral Oracles. The month of February is upon us, and that means it's time to check in with Umblam and the rest of the Arcturians in the ninth dimension and see what we can expect of the energies this month. But I hope you made it well so far into 2023. And if you're watching this in real time, then come Sunday, February 5th, full moon, and Mother Mary will be joining us in a live stream. Please be there. And you can also watch my other work over at the sister channel Mind the Wild, or follow me on Coffee. So have a good February out there. Much love. Hello, friends, human beings, dear ones. This is your friend Umblam coming to you from the ninth dimension, speaking to you in this space with love, appreciation, gratitude, and radiance. So, what we are exchanging here is a frequency, a type of transmission from soul to awaken you and let you feel, understand, and appreciate the place that you are, where you are at this moment, because this place is a unique composition. It is a world unto itself. It is a complete, intact paradise that the universe, all creation, has set up out of you. Your personal frequency is a frequency grid. It is a resonance chamber. It is much like the hollow of a musical instrument, a place where vibrations are honed and then beamed out in melody. So, our dear friend here was talking about this transmission title, Fast Forward to the Future. And fast forwarding to the future is what you may be feeling that you are doing at the moment. You may feel that there are these sense of skips, jumps into higher vision, higher clarity. We are aware that so many of us, of you, or you look to us for guidance. And with guidance, you don't necessarily mean companionship. You don't necessarily mean support. You often mean instructions. You often mean clear cut, step by step manuals to where to get to the next point you're going. But notice that the next point you're going is always dependent on where you are now, because essentially you are just ferreting the now, the universe, the magical world of you into a new reality. This is what is called jumping timelines. This is what is called changing your frequency radically, instantaneously into a more positive outcome. So you are always attempting to do this, and often you feel that it is a set of directions, actions that need to be undertaken, that need to be done in a specific way. So it's a type of recipe or magical formula where you would like to set yourself from this space where there may be something unfulfilled, something you would like, and into a new space where you feel that that thing is fulfilled and you feel more satisfied. And so it is this idea of how to get the golden nugget, how to get to the state of fulfillment, how to figure this out without the uncomfortable, wavering, dithering, the back and forth of considering whether or not your actions are the correct ones. But notice that this transmission that we are giving you and that you are receiving, you turning to these transmissions, that is in and of itself the instruction. It is a type of energetic alignment, configuration, harmonization that we are transmitting. And that is why we and so many of our fellow beloved companions in assisting you human beings develop, well, we are all addressing healing, configuration, activation, alignment, and restoration for all of you. These are components of the awakening work we are doing with you. And so when we are speaking of fast forwarding to the future, it is this idea of stepping away from the troubled anticipation, the need to figure out the step-by-step solution. It is us reminding you again that the vibrational equivalency is what will essentially manifest in your reality. So if you simply address your vibration, you register that your feelings are moving at a different layer, you are no longer faced by quite the same problems, and you are feeling as if you can address other situations, other challenges, other curiosities in your life. This is a sign that your frequency has changed. And by this, you have already jumped into that future you have been trying to skip to. And the rest is coming forward as a step of an unfolding. So understand then, to take an example of how you view time and to contrast it with how we view time. You're planning a dinner party, and before the dinner party, you're setting out plans for where different guests are to be seated at the table. You're making plans for what to serve, how to prepare it, how to time it, how to get the ingredients, how to do all these things in a sensible, step-by-step manner in order to make a dinner party a pleasurable and coherent experience. But this dinner party, after you have been in it, you are journaling down how it went. You are evaluating how people acted at the table. How did you feel about your guests being there? Did you feel the dinner party was a success? Did you enjoy yourself and feel your guests did the same? Did you enjoy each other's company? And see, here it is the same event that is portrayed from a finished perspective. So notice that the same event, the same present moment, the situation you found yourself in, you had one approach when you were planning and strategizing. You were using one set of tools to do that. And you had another approach when you were evaluating and feeling, sussing out the results and digesting. But indeed, the event was the same. The only difference is in your temporal position to this vibrational manifestation, this reality of the dinner party. Where are we going with this? What we then would like you to consider when we're talking about fast forwarding to the future is that you can actually reverse this process. You can reverse engineer the manifestation by treating events as though they have already happened. So you can assume this digestive attitude towards future events. You can allow them to already be so complete that you can feel them in your system, that you take them in as finished products. And you will notice that the level of concern and worry in this type of processing, where you are receiving, analyzing, and evaluating things that have already come to pass, it is far less worried, it is far less anxious, it is far less troubled with what could go wrong. And this is essentially the attitude that we creatures that live beyond the temporal sequence of forward to back, we could say, your idea of moving forward in time, that we creatures who live beyond this idea, we understand that essentially anytime something is felt, it has already happened. And this means that you have already arrived at these higher vibrancy frequencies that your dreams are calling out of you, these states, these inclinations that you feel are developing and have been birthing themselves to you. You are already there, and you don't need to figure out the recipe. Rather, you need to figure out what it is that is the grand lesson, the worth, the digestive reduction, we could say, the fine, energetic, or refined core of something that awaits you in the future. Because this is where you find your purpose, this is where you find your alignment, this is where you find this frequency of the unique world that is you. It is through this refinement of everything that you exist in the world, that you gradually become more and more spiritualized, that you gradually become more aware and rest in that joyous, joyful vibrancy, that essential spiritual frequency that you occupy as a unique set of life, love, a confluence of feelings and dimensions in the time-space. This is the prismatic reflection that is breaking up in you. It is the future and the past holding hands. And then know that you can essentially rest as the wave of the past rolls you in to the shores of distant lands, fast forwards you into the future. With that, I, Umblam of the Arcturian Council, on behalf of all the Arcturian Council in the ninth dimension, on behalf of all your galactic brethren, on behalf of all benevolent beings that look over you and assist you in this process, I transmit unconditional, unwavering love. I extend my and our gratitude for you existing in the spaces and the realities that you do, and for exchanging and sharing that experience with us. And I send you blessings from beginning to end. May the light be with you and show you the way that is already laid out. With love, in peace. Sweet.